Welcome back to Kind Regards, the show. I'm sure that you are trying to be better. I'm sure that you are trying to figure out, maybe you want to get fitter. Maybe you want to, learn yoga. Maybe you want to be a better cook. Maybe you want to watch less YouTube videos, but not this YouTube video. Keep watching. No, if you want to get off, you can get off, obviously. But yeah, maybe you want to make better choices. I think this is a thing that probably unites most of us. We want to make better choices. But we are necessarily going to fail sometimes at this. We are necessarily going to get up one morning and go, oh, working out, there's no way, dude. I don't want to do that. What I want to do instead is, make a coffee, sit on the balcony, take it easy, maybe read a book, or maybe, go on my phone. I could watch an episode of something, whatever. You want to chill out instead of work out. You want to have a second coffee, even though you kind of promised that you'll only have one coffee a day. But you're like, oh, I really want to. You want to scroll your phone in your lunch break instead of read your book, whatever the choice is. You kind of want to make the bad choice. This is okay. This is all right. We don't always have to be optimized. There's this sort of productivity mindset or like productivity world on the internet that obviously is here to make us make better decisions. That's what the purpose of the thing is. Better information makes better choices. Wisdom equals good choices. But we can get stuck in a trap of sort of having this really high bar for ourselves and not being okay with, I guess, falling short, right? And this is what I want to talk. I want to talk about mindfulness. I talk about mindfulness sometimes as this, we're traveling in a car. We've got all these turns, all these like choices. There's a street over here. There's a street over here. There's a street over here. And the map, the awareness of different ways of being, of the choices that we can make is knowledge, right? Knowledge and wisdom says you can live this other way. There's another way to stretch. There's another way to eat dinner. There's another way to, think about your relationships or whatever. So these are ways of sort of mapping our choices and showing us new choices. But if we're moving too fast, like I am right now, because I had a second coffee, if we're moving too fast, we are not able to slow down and actually make a turn. We're not able to realize that we have choices available to us. Instead, we're just hurtling down the highway. And mindfulness is great because it slows us down. It wakes us up from this being lost in thought, hurtling down the highway. And instead it wakes us up and we go, oh, I'm in a YouTube hole right now. I could get out of this, or like, oh, I'm, avoiding doing this thing, but you know what? I could just do it. I have a moment of freedom and I can make a turn. So mindfulness is great for this, great for making better choices, but it also has this inverse effect, or this inverse, I don't know if inverse is the right word. It also has this other effect, which is that when we are going to make a bad choice, a bad, in inverted commas, choice, a choice that is suboptimal or, you're not that proud of. You could exercise, but instead, I'm going to lay on the couch and chill out for a bit. Mindfulness is great here too. It's a real gift because it can help us commit to the subpar decision and really enjoy it. Because what's the point in skipping a workout and chilling out if you don't actually like sink into and are fully aware of the joy and the enjoyment that we can get out of that chilling out, I feel like the pressure of the shame of like making suboptimal choices can sometimes like destroy our awareness and our enjoyment of the actual thing, like, we're not going to have a healthy meal. We're going to order pizza, but we're so ashamed of ordering the pizza and eating the pizza that we just gobble it up and it's all gone and we don't even realize that we ate it. Do you know what I mean? Is this like a relatable experience for the folks? Because I find this resonates heavily for me. If I'm not making optimal decisions, I want to be unconscious because I don't want to be in my life if I'm falling short. But mindfulness is really great, brings us back and it goes, you know what? If you're going to take the afternoon off, really commit, say this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos. I'm going to procrastinate or I'm going to go for a walk when I should be doing this. And I'm going to really enjoy it. I'm going to make it worth my while and I'm going to wield my full attention to make this a beautiful and appreciated moment in my life. I think that's really wicked. Yeah, and I think it's like an underrated side of mindfulness. Mindfulness so often being like corporatized and productivityified into, oh, it will help you have better relationships, make better choices, have a better attention span. Like all of mindfulness is just a tool to make your mind better. But it's actually so much more than that. It makes our experience of even bad choices better, which I think is really sick. Yeah, I won't babble too much. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this speaks to you and works and can help you in those critical moments where you're looking at the chocolate mousse in the fridge or the chia pudding and you go, I'm going to have the chocolate mousse. To hell with it. I'm going to have the mousse. And then really sit down and be like, all right, let's show up fully for this, bad, in inverted commas, bad decision and really maximize the enjoyment, get everything out of it and really enjoy it. I hope that works. I hope that's useful. Thanks very much. There's a YouTube and a Spotify link so you can get the content however you like. And then there's also a Substack link where I write articles that are a bit lengthier and a bit more in-depth and thorough, but about sort of similar topics: attention, meditation, the sort of spiritual path, technology and our interaction with it, philosophical ideas about love and relationships, things like that. So yeah, if you like that kind of thing, please check it out. But yeah, thanks very much for being here. It's nice to be here with you. Yeah, thanks very much. Take care.